Grab a seat, sip some wisdom, and stay a while. This is the Prosperity Lounge, where growth gets personal. Step inside, we're breaking chains.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Prosperity Lounge. Behind the scenes, getting ready to start the show, making sure all the mics are working, giving us all the big rundown on how it is. So I am here with Jeff Smith from Smitty Photo and Film. Is it correct? Photo and Film, I want to say.
Photo and film, there's two sides. There's photo and film, and then there's also Smitty Socials.
Smitty Socials. Yes. Man, we're going to have so much fun tonight. So we're going to talk about branding, social media marketing, photography, storytelling, and this event that's coming up that's going to be really awesome tomorrow. And people can hear us. Yay. Avoid that debacle from last week.
There we go.
So, yeah, usual thing. If you're here and you want to put some stuff in the chat and you want to have a conversation, go right ahead. If some questions you want to put in the chat, we'll get to them when we can. If we don't get them to them during the live show, we'll get to them when we're not live on the radio and we do our little after show. Why not? Behave yourselves in the chat. Have some fun. Connect.
Oh, my.
I know. Like and subscribe, all that kind of fun stuff. We'll get to that at the beginning. So sit back and relax. We're going to get ready to get started in about 2 minutes or so. Yeah. Really not much to say before the show starts, because I don't want to give it all away. So everybody will start coming in soon and saying hi.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Catherine. I didn't bring my reading glasses, which makes, I apologize. Catherine Bulford. Thank you so much. Hello. Thanks for being here.
Awesome.
Yeah. First one to comment. Thank you. Yeah. I was going to say you get a prize for being first. Perfect. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to get ready to get started shortly. We're having a good time tonight. It's about branding, showing up, network marketing, all that fun stuff for yourself. And then we got a cool event. Stay tuned towards the end of the show. We're going to talk about this awesome event that's coming up tomorrow in Hardin Valley. It's going to be amazing. Truth Between Lines is in here and said, Smitty did my professional pictures 2 years ago.
Oh, man. Who is this?
Brian Walker.
Hey, good guy.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I like how it's like, yeah, I remember him.
Yeah, I was thinking through, like, I remember the shoot. Yep, good time.
Yeah, didn't break the camera on you, so that's good. It's always just teasing their truth. Hey, hello, everybody. Hello to May Radis and Pia Cat. Hello. Thank you, guys. Once the show gets started, it's a little bit harder for me to say hi to everybody. So just, I'm not ignoring you guys. I'll do whatever I can in the chat. Just have some fun there. Behave. And we're going to get ready to get started. Wow.
Mic's on.
Take Smitty off the camera here. As business owners, we're constantly told that we need more content, more videos, more photos, more everything, more social media posts, more marketing, more ads, more followers, more everything. But what if the real challenge isn't creating more content? What if we're learning how to tell a story people actually remember? Because in today's world, attention is easy to get. But trust is much harder. And the businesses that win aren't always the loudest. They're the ones that connect. They're the ones that build relationships. They're the ones that make people feel something. So welcome to the Prosperity Lounge, where growth gets personal. I'm Joey Ruffalo, best-selling author, financial coach, business growth strategist, and more importantly, your host and your guide on this journey. Tonight, we're talking about something every business owner, entrepreneur, nonprofit leader, and community organization needs more of. Visibility. Not just being seen, but being remembered. My guest tonight is Jeff Smith, owner of Smitty Photo and Film, a Knoxville-based photography and videography company, helping businesses, organizations, and families and individuals tell their story through powerful visual content. Jeff has built businesses around helping people communicate who they are, what they do, and why it matters. And in a world where everyone is competing for attention, that's a skill that has never been more valuable. Tonight, we'll discuss branding, marketing, networking, storytelling, and why showing up still matters in a digital world. We're also going to preview this awesome event that's happening tomorrow called Discover Knoxville. It's happening tomorrow in Hardin Valley at the Hardin Valley Event Center. Jeff's going to be there. About 30 other businesses are going to be there. And your favorite Friday night, 6:00 radio show, the Prosperity Lounge, will be there as well. Live streaming from the event, meeting local businesses, community leaders, and entrepreneurs from across Tennessee. So whether you're building a business, growing a nonprofit, promoting a cause, or simply looking to make a bigger impact in your community, tonight's conversation's for you. But before we get started, I got to thank our partners who help make this show possible. Our friends over at Bello Business Solutions. Use the QR code on screen or go to bellobusinesssolutions.com. Mention Make Business Make Sense for a free consultation. And then when you're done setting up your business and you got to get insurance for yourself, call the Para Insurance at 865-252-0480. Contact Joe today. Use promo code JRRadio, and the first 10 quotes this month get a free gift card. There's still a couple left. I don't think I've used them all. I didn't think I got all the quotes this month. So you got a few options left. And then Logos. Claim your exclusive 60-day free trial of Logos. Logos is the #1 Bible study tool. Study smarter with the #1 Bible study tool starting today. And that accounts for any of their levels. So get their most expensive level, get it free for 60 days. Usually they give about a 30-day trial, but for Prosperity Lounge listeners, they're giving 60 days. Give it a shot. And finally, Pure and Easy Tea. Revitalize your body, refresh your mind, nourish your wellness one steep at a time. Again, QR code on the screen. Use that. Link in the description when you watch it back. You're going to get exclusive prices for Prosperity Lounge listeners. Again, awesome content, awesome people, awesome tea. I've had it. It's great. Try it out. All right. Good morning to everybody in the chat who's watching us here on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, wherever we're live streaming. You can always find out more information at theprosperitylounge.com. Use promo code radio to sign up for our free community. You get your 8-step action guide to stop living paycheck to paycheck sent directly to your inbox. And then you'll be in the know. And if you're watching us on YouTube, thank you. Make sure you subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of the amazing content that we put out during the week when we're not here live on Friday nights. And then if you missed the live, you can always rewatch it. And you can always listen to it on any of your favorite podcast platforms. We're on Apple, we're on Spotify, we're on Amazon, we're on iHeart, Pandora, Pocket Cast. I can go on and on. We're everywhere. We're everywhere to serve you. I appreciate all the support and all the help and all the prayers coming up. So thank you guys. Now, the reason you all came was not to watch me or look at my awesome face or hear my amazing voice. We came for our guest. And our guest tonight is Jeff Smith from Smitty Photo and Film. Jeff, thank you so much for pulling up a chair. Welcome to the Prosperity Lounge. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Happy to be here.
Awesome sauce. So, a little behind the scenes we were doing earlier at Jeff's mic, and Vance in the other room was like, I can't hear you. I got to change the batteries, even though it worked 2 seconds ago. So, we're all good.
The green light is on.
Green light is on. Means we're good to go. Awesome. Jeff, thank you so much again for showing up, for being here. It's kind of a last minute thing. Saw you Wednesday, and I was like, hey, what's up? And you kind of got tossed into it.
I did.
Thank you, Tiffany.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we're going to get into that a little bit. That's the Discover Knoxville event. But I wanted to talk a little bit about you and your business and stuff at first here. So for those that don't know you yet, tell us who you are and what Smitty Photo Film does.
So my name is Jeff Smith, and the story that I always say is how to land on Smitty Photo and Film. Jeff Smith is a very common name. So
Okay.
4 years ago, when I went to make my business, Jeff Smith Photography, Jeff Smith Media, Smith Visuals, no matter what, every name was taken. So website, social media handles, but Smitty was a high school nickname that had stuck. So then when I started looking at Smitty, photography, and then we landed on Smitty Photo and Film, a little bit of a alliteration. Everything was available: website, Facebook, Instagram. So that's how we landed on the name.
That's the thing people don't realize when they're getting started is they're so set on starting the business, and they have this great idea, and then they go and they look up the name, and it's like, ooh,
right.
So that's the first thing I do is when I'm deciding on things is I write down a list of a couple names that I like. This is the tip for everybody. The first thing I do is I go to GoDaddy and I see if the .com's available.
Yeah.
If the .com's available, great. The second thing I do is I go to Instagram and I see if the handle's available, and I grab it. And then I go to Facebook and I grab it, and I just go down the list, TikTok. And I go to things that I don't even use, like Blue Sky I don't use, or a couple other platforms. Rumble I don't use that often, but I grab it because I want to make sure I'm in control of my branding everywhere that you can go find me.
Exactly.
Twitter is a little hard because the Prosperity Lounge is a lot longer of a handle name. So I think I'm Prosper Lounge on Twitter or X or whatever. I still have Twitter installed on my phone, by the way. I've not updated to X yet. Still works.
That's all right.
Somebody said that makes the phone more valuable if I was to sell it with the Twitter app icon still attached to it.
I'm sure it does. To somebody.
I'm always thinking money, whatever I could do. Yeah, so that's important when you're talking about branding. It's amazing that you would go do that and they'd be like, "Oh, Jeff Smith." And I went, "Wow, everything's taken." At least Smitty's not a bad nickname.
No,
could have been worse.
For sure. Yeah, I've been told time and time again that it sticks. So, bald guy, red beard, photography, Smitty. So
it works.
Yep.
So how did photography become a business for you?
I would have to thank my grandma. Long story short, all my family's from Kokomo, Indiana, very small town, hour north of Indianapolis. Mom and dad got married, came down here to East Tennessee, Seymour, right down the road.
Okay.
But my grandma would come and stay a few months with us at a time. We would go to festivals, hiking, just kind of get the best of Tennessee. And when she would come in the town, she would give me a disposable film camera. And I would take the photos of all the family outings and kind of her time here in Tennessee when she would spend time with us. And then she would go back to Indiana and get it developed and then mail me back the photos. So
wow.
Started there. And then I grew up in Boy Scouts, Eagle Scout. So all the backpacking trips and camporees and jamborees, again, kind of became the historian kind of documenting the travels of our troop. And ended up working for the Boy Scouts after college for 7 years.
Wow.
Worked kind of behind the scenes, the nonprofit, fundraising for the Scouts, organizing events, training leaders, recruiting kids into Scout troops. And was looking for a career change at a point because at the time our son was 1 year old and realized that I had missed, unfortunately, a lot of his early life. Because Scouting, great organization, but it takes place outside of normal working hours.
Sure.
Scout meetings at night, camporees and stuff on the weekends. And I was kind of soul searching on which direction to go. And I remember The Holy Spirit was definitely working in me and my wife. And I remember where I was when I was talking on the phone with my wife, and she was the one that said, well, maybe you need to go full time with this photo video thing, because it had continued to be a hobby and like video projects over the years. And um, through COVID with the Boy Scouts, got really involved with video editing and doing a lot of video work. So in 2022, 4 years almost, took a leap of faith, left my job, and started Smitty Photo and Film.
That's awesome. You said Kokomo, Indiana. How long of a drive is that?
Roughly 8 hours.
8 hours.
Yeah.
So when you guys were going, you'd get there fast and then take it slow?
I love that, because I would always say Kokomo, Indiana is nothing like the Beach Boys song. So,
first thing in my head, I was waiting to jump in with that. That's nice. Thank God I didn't sing it. So there you go.
That's right. 10 out of 10 joke. I like it.
So tell me about some of the biggest challenges you had early on. You're making this leap from something that was kind of, it was secure, whether or not it was something you were looking to do, but it was secure.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're kind of jumping into what you want to do, but it's unknown.
100% unknown.
100%. Okay.
I've met people that like knew they wanted to be a business owner, entrepreneur, and like had that mindset from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
I did not have that at all.
Okay.
I was a great employee. I had no ambitions. So that was a huge kind of turning point in my life for a lot of different reasons. But I went into it and started reading. I was never a strong reader. Started reading every day, just about running a business and serving other people. YouTube became very common for me on running a business, but also just photography, because I did not go to school for photography or video work.
Okay.
Don't have a degree in that. My degree's in elementary education. Does not translate at all to what I'm doing now.
Well, I guess if you could teach an elementary school student, you could teach yourself about apertures and.
Hey, there we go.
There you go.
Absolutely. And at some point down the road, I do want to teach others the skills that I've learned. So maybe that'll come back full circle. But self-taught from YouTube, and networking was a big part of that.
I love that.
Yeah.
When I take photos, I'm always on the auto icon. And I skip around here now and then with sometimes the like the color stuff. I have the SLR camera, and one of the functions has like the color pop filters.
Gotcha.
So when I go up to like the Smokies and like the fall, I'll put like that like red filter on, and it blows everything like out of the water. It's great. That's awesome. And people are like, "Oh my God, how'd you do that?" I was like, "Oh, I'm just a natural."
That's right.
It was beautiful up there that day.
That's right.
It's my secrets. I'm giving them out.
The right place at the right time.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I love photography. When I was telling the story too, we had Kelly West on from Abiding Faith Photography a few weeks ago.
She's awesome.
Yeah, she's amazing. I was talking to her about my photography journey. Like I love taking photos. I love capturing moments. And one of the things that I did with my wife, we'd go to concerts a lot, and she'd enjoy the music and I'd capture the concert.
Oh yeah.
With my photos.
That's awesome.
And so we were able to bring either this small little Canon photo, this Canon camera, was a little handheld, probably fits in the palm of your hand, but it had like a really good, like a 16x zoom on it.
Gotcha.
And it would do like burst photos and stuff, so I could sneak that in, or it was loud in. And then I'd also have this older Nikon that had a 32x zoom. So, but it wasn't a detachable lens one. So they allowed those in too. Nice. So I would be like, I don't care where I'm sitting, I'm the guy is up there singing. I'm taking pictures of his nose hair. That's how zoomed in I am on him.
That's awesome.
It helped me learn how to be steady and how to look at the lighting in the background and try to capture the right moments. Because sometimes it's like there's red lights in the back and they get washed out, or the smoke's coming at a certain point, and then you kind of know when to capture it.
Yeah.
And then the good thing is, if you go to the same concert over and over again of the same artist, you know exactly when they're going to do things at certain points. So you can prepare for this is when they jump, this is when they do that, this is when the smoke goes off, I want this thing. And then after the third or fourth time, you're like, okay, now I look like a professional.
That's right.
So that was a lot of fun. But I digress in my little journey here. So what keeps you passionate about this today as a business owner, but also as a photographer and someone who's capturing life's moments?
Mhm. I think I truly, one, helping other people for sure, because they're coming to either document a moment in their life with family for family photos, or if we're filming a wedding, that's so rewarding to be able to do that. Then on the business side too, it's just giving them better exposure, having their dream, like they've always wanted to create this video with this drone shot coming in or something like that. So to make that a reality and give that final product is super.
Fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. I have not used drones yet. I can't wait to get into that.
Oh, yeah.
It seems like so much fun.
Yeah. Growing up, I loved remote control cars and like airplanes. So it just,
oh, it fits, man.
it's perfect. Yeah. So,
yeah, they're getting to be affordable now too.
Yeah.
With the 4K cameras on them and stuff. And yeah.
Yeah. When they first came out, if you had one, they were multiple thousands of dollars. Now you could find a great used 4K one that's going to last for a few $100s. It's crazy.
Yeah, I go back and I look at YouTube, some of those early videos of people using drones, and like they were experimenting with them. So they would send them up in like a balloon and then see how high they can get them and then drop them and film it coming down. I'm like, you're just going to destroy thousands of dollars worth of equipment for what, man? That was great videos. It's worth it.
That's right.
So you had said earlier, being a business owner, obviously reading books and learning about it, the acumen and teaching yourself to be a business owner. And I always like to say when I work with business owners that, and pardon the language, I'm not trying to be anything. Advances on the dump button, but it's not going to be anything we have to dump. 99% of business owners, frankly, suck at being a business owner. They're great at their craft. Right. They're great at what they do, but they just don't want to get bogged down with the numbers and the processes and the procedures and the policies and everything they got to put into place. They just want to do the work. Yeah. Like you just want to be out there. I bet you just want to be out there taking photos and editing and all that stuff, and not sit down and go, I got to do taxes, or I got to do the bookkeeping, and I got to figure out this, and I got to do that. That's where you start paying other people to do it when you get. That's right. Yeah. But in the beginning, you're like, man, I don't want to do any of that stuff. And then some stuff starts to lack, and then it bleeds into the work. And then, yeah. But it leads me to my question of what has been the biggest surprise so far for you as a business owner?
Biggest surprise. I think the ability that, this is going to sound really weird, but like the ability, like you can do it. Like it is possible.
Yeah.
You can follow your dreams, it turns out. So you may stumble and you may look not very smart in the beginning, but stick with it, do all the right things, treat people right. You can follow it. So
I love it. I was just looking at the camera. It's weird because there's a couple of redheads on the camera right now. Hey. Yeah. I'm not as red as I once was, like as you are right now, but I was that red when I was younger.
There you go.
When you're talking about follow the path, I was going to make a leprechaun joke. I'm Irish, so I was like, oh, follow the rainbow to the pot of gold on the other end, and we'll be fine. You know?
That's right.
So one thing I really love about your business is that you are really into the storytelling business. You're bridging the gap between photos and videography and things like that, but also with the socials aspect, and really being able to tell that story. You just happen to let the cameras, help you do the work. But let's talk about that for a minute. So let's talk about storytelling. About storytelling as being the new marketing as a pack. Story brand. I think Roger Miller's got I think that's the name of the author of a book called The Story Brand or something. I'm going to hear it in the chat if I'm wrong, but there you go. And people always talk about, building your story, building who you are, and being able to be authentic, your authentic self and everything. Why do you think, not so much, let me change back, not so much why. What makes a story connect with people?
I think if I put on Facebook or Instagram, like, hey, my name is Smitty, I'm a photographer, let me take your picture. There's no shortage of photographers in Knoxville. Maybe as bad as realtors, I don't know. But it's it can be competitive, but I think showing who you are, putting yourself out there, getting over the fear of you don't have to be perfect
Mhm.
to get out there. I'm talking to myself when I say that. But people need to, and we say this networking, know, like, and trust you.
Mhm.
And everybody's on just social media in one form or another. So the more that they can see you, they can learn about you, they can learn about your passions outside of your service or business. Kind of like, oh, like I like those things too. Or, I like to go camping. I like to go hiking. Oh, that's awesome. If you can share those little moments in a safe way, like sharing about your family or your background. That's just another way that people can connect with you. And then when the time comes, they do need help with that service or business, it's going to help stay top of mind.
Yeah, it's another way of lead nurturing
Mm-hmm.
and respect. So when I'm working with a business, I will talk about a position of market dominance. And position of market dominance essentially is what's the number one question on your client's mind or prospect's mind, and what's your unique solution to solving it? Because like you said earlier, you can be, a photographer, you could be a plumber and go, yeah, I'm bonded and insured. I answer your calls. I take after hours and I do emergency work and I take credit card. Well, I would hope that every other plumber does the same thing.
Right.
But what makes you unique?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm reliable. No, they should be too. What makes you unique? And it's hard for people to really drill down into what separates them from their competition. And this, being able to tell your story and being able to drip that out through social media posts and you have people learn behind the scenes. It's kind of why, if you're listening on the radio right now or listening on the podcast, when we start the show at the top of the hour, we've already been going for a bit. And when that show ends, we keep going a little bit on YouTube because we're giving you behind the scenes. We're having an authentic conversation. We keep going. So, you get to see a little bit more of the personality and a little bit more stuff that's bleeding through. But it's really hard for people to really differentiate themselves because either they don't want to offend anybody or it's really uncomfortable for them to think of themselves as the best or I'm comfortable in myself, So, man, it's yeah. I was trying to think of the question I wanted to ask on that, but
I think one part that I didn't answer was getting into the socials. So working with business owners over the years, we would do like a one-off brand shoot or like headshots for the team or make a promotional video. And oftentimes I kept getting asked again and again, like, advice on social media, like, oh, when should I post this? Or, can you help me post to Instagram? Or how do you link the Meta Business Suite and all that fun stuff?
Oh boy.
So if you know Meta Business Suite, you probably know the frustration there. But
yeah.
So last year, my wife and I launched Smitty Socials, which is a social media agency to where we strictly help businesses with their social media content and management. So we still do, Smitty photo and film, photo, video, but the social media component of that allows us to really focus and help businesses with that storytelling.
I love that. What do you think is the difference between content and storytelling?
I think content would be anything.
Just throwing stuff up to throw stuff up to be like, I post 4 times a day.
Right.
And that's what they tell us on YouTube. Like to grow on YouTube is you post stories 4 times a day or TikTok 10 times a day. You're posting something. I can't keep up with that. I'm just going to be throwing up stuff that's just not good.
Right.
I'd rather throw up some quality over quantity.
Mm-hmm. And I love Canva. We use it all the time for graphic creation. But a graphic of a discount or a new product that you're offering without any like kind of soul behind it or purpose as a post, that's the ones that are going to get 1 to 2 likes and just not get out there in the algorithm. And then, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, they're going to see that this one's not doing well. So it's just going to be suppressed. And
that's it. It's gone.
Yep.
Never coming back.
Yep.
So now the new thing is I've seen people go, those old posts that have very little views, delete them and repost them and see if the algorithm picks it back up again.
It may. It's always changing.
You know what? It doesn't. Because because I've tried it.
Oh no.
I was like, why did this post get 30 views, but the one before got up to 600? Let's delete it and try it. Oh, got 23 this time. I should have left it.
And one piece of advice I could give to anybody that's trying their best with social media in any capacity is their goal as a platform is to keep you on there as long as possible.
Yeah.
You know, they want to, for better or worse, keep you scrolling, keeping you engaged. That's why you're going to see a lot of content that's from people that you don't necessarily follow. That's them saying, hey, you know, you like, I mentioned hiking earlier, like, you know, here's a hiking group in Tennessee. Like, I'm not a part of that, but the algorithm thinks that I'm going to like that content. I'm going to stay on there. So they're going to keep giving me that type of content. So the goal is to make content that's going to be the eye-catching and relatable for other people.
Now the problem is, Jeff, that you said hiking in Tennessee. My phone heard it. And now I'm going to get hiking boot ads and I'm going to hiking group stuff. And I'm like, when did this? Oh, Jeff mentioned it the other day.
I didn't bring my tinfoil for my hat.
No.
I got it. So.
Yeah, that's the thing I noticed recently too, within probably in the last 3 or 4 months with, you know, trying to promote the show on Facebook. I would drop the link in and I used to get a lot of reach and then sort of drop the link to the YouTube. Not so much on the reach that much anymore. So I got to drop it in the comments.
That's right.
And if you're sharing, if you drop it it's weird because if you put up a post and you share it to a group and then you drop it in your original comment, you have to go into all the groups and put it in the comment. So it's a lot more work to do to remember where you posted it. So they just made it difficult.
Yep.
But for all intents and purposes, just go to youtube.com/@theprosperitylounge and you'll find all the information regardless of what day and time it is. Always Friday night. So there you go.
That's right.
That's my little plug again.
Nicely done.
Thank you. So speaking of all that, what are some branding mistakes that you see people making today?
I think mismatched like identity. Like I like very clean visuals, the same logo with the same font. That way, if you catch, you know, a logo or a flyer or a graphic or something like that, if you see that recognizable logo, that people are going to know, like, okay, like, oh, I recognize this font. That's, you know, so and so. So we've tried to do that with ours. It's kind of like a mountaintop 90s kind of retro, vibrant color.
Yeah.
And we've stuck with that. So hoping that it's working. But I think. When you ask me the question, I don't know, like, oh man, should I talk about AI? I probably should. And it's a hot button for many different reasons, but I'll stick to
guilty.
Right. I'll stick to, content for social media. So using AI for creation, I think it definitely has its place. But I know like roughly a month ago, everybody kind of realized you can make event flyers in ChatGPT. The problem with that, you know, it was great. You know, at first it looked really well done, but then the problem is
they all look the same.
Yeah, they all look the same. So they all looked great, but then the font, the colors, the labels where everything was the same. So it was really doing the opposite because people would see that on social media and assumed, oh, I've already seen that farmer's market. I can't make it that day because everything looked the same. So it can be used the right way, but you have to make it stand out and be beneficial for what you're trying to build.
And that's the thing, we're just going back to AI when we talk about branding and marketing, and even just thinking about that position of market dominance and your question and answer for yourself, for your business. You can use AI for some of that stuff, but AI is only as good as your input.
Right.
So if everybody's inputting the same, make a flyer for this event, it's gonna take what is already, like you said, it's gonna take what's already in the language learning model or whatever their technical terms are nowadays, guys. LLMs, I think they are, and just kind of use that. So that's why you see everybody look the same, like you said, those flyers with the 3 boxes on the bottom and the person here and the thing across the top, and all is the same like bubble font and everything. And it's like, Yeah, because that's what everybody's inputting. But if you go in and say, make an event flyer that does this, and you actually give it the instructions, and I want this on the side, I want this picture here, I want that there, it'll do it that way.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks different.
Yep.
Sometimes I have to go in and I tell it, make the thumbnail for the video, and then I gives me a picture that's not me. I'm like, no, you should know what I look like by now after a year of using my photo. And they're like, sorry, here's another one.
That's right.
And it's not me again. And then I have to upload a photo again, and then it puts me on the wrong side, and I'm yelling at my chat, going,
"That's right,
I'm not Jeff. Put me on the other side. This is Jeff. Oh, sorry, you are correct." I'm like, yeah, I know I'm correct.
That's right. Yeah, it can be a useful tool, but I would not overuse it. And I'm a photographer. You think that I would be saying anti-AI everything?
Yeah,
it has its place. It definitely does. But to that point, you can't beat a genuine photo of somebody, because AI is getting better, but I can still tell, and I think most people can tell when it's AI or not. But video, just the raw. I'm the business owner taking a selfie video, like, "Hey guys, here's what I'm doing today." You can't beat that engagement, that storytelling.
My wife can tell when I come in and I'm like, "Hey, check out this photo of me." She's like, "You're not that muscular." I'm like, "Oh, thanks, babe. Appreciate that." Not yet. That's right. Get with Mike Wilson soon. Look at that, guys. So yeah, so people don't buy products. People buy stories, and people buy trust, and people buy confidence. A great brand simply communicates these things faster. And I think that's where a lot of businesses miss the mark. And they spend all their time talking about what they do instead of why it matters. So one of my favorite sayings, Jeff, is revenue follows relationships. I've seen it in coaching. I've seen it in business. I've seen it in community leadership. I've seen it everywhere, basically. And now, I'm sure you've seen it in business as well, because we're in a bunch of the same networking groups. We show up all the time.
Yes.
Oh, there's Jeff in the corner again. How much has your business changed, or how much has your business come from these relationships that you're building?
If I did not attend networking and build relationships, I would be forced to find another job by now. I can flat out say that.
Wow.
Yeah. And I never want to have a plan B. This is always plan A. So if you have a plan B, you're going to fall back. But yeah. I remember going to, YouTube videos, like how to start a photography business, like a video agency, how to do all these things, and like network. And I was like, do I have to go to meetings? I don't want to be like that. The guy in the suit, like, "Hey, here's my business card." That's
right.
I don't want to do that. I want to be genuine East Tennessee, build relationships. But I'm thankful that I got plugged into some of my opinion, the greatest networking groups in Knoxville early on in my career. Somebody that I used to work with invited me to Small Business Matters Wednesday morning. And I remember my first time standing up and giving kind of my spiel of who I am and like my business and everything like that. And I would cringe if I could see myself now. It was probably like, "Hey guys, I quit my job. I'm following my dream. Let me know if you need a photo." It was probably the worst sales pitch or introduction you've ever heard.
Yeah.
But
then they said first time and they clapped and you felt good.
That's right. Yeah. So first time, clap. Like, "Hey, I did something right." But yeah, like I said, this is nearly 4 years of being in business and got connected early. Learned a ton from a ton of people. That's people that's been in business for decades, just will drop one phrase or one quote, and you're like, whoa, completely reframes, how you thought of a situation or your mindset. And then having the ability to help them with a project and continuous working together, made some great friends and great working relationships. Yeah.
And that's the great thing about networking. Sometimes there's networking groups, like there's the big ones that are limited by seat. Mm-hmm. So 1 seat per industry. And you're basically, you're great. You're the expert in that industry and you get all this stuff. But then there's the open networking groups, which some people are afraid to go to, because sometimes if you're in a, let's say you're real estate or a financial planner, there's like 6 or 7 of them there. And how are you going to get business? Well, you can't possibly take every single client that comes your way. You have to sometimes refer out, and then you'll get referrals in from these people as well.
Mhm.
But it's a great way to expand your network. It's a great opportunity. Like you said, we're lucky here in East Tennessee. I didn't know about so many. I didn't know about so many of these networking groups. There's a lot of networking groups that are free, local, or even low
Mhm.
cost, or just free and free. And they meet regularly. It's not just like a one-off group of people just hanging around, chit-chatting and commiserating. You go to Small Business Matters, there's sometimes 65, 70 people in the room.
Oh yeah.
And everybody gets a chance to say what they do, and everybody gets a chance to connect. And the Facebook group is wildly popular and great. And it's really, I look at it and go, I have 3,000 connections now. I have 3,000 colleagues.
Yep.
So I need something. There's going to be somebody I can find that I can use.
Oh, for sure.
And know I can trust because they're in the group.
Mhm.
So I think it's important for people to understand, like, you're not alone in this. You may be the only such and such in your area that does whatever, but networking, whether it's the chamber, something, get out of the office once in a while. I guess that's the point, right? Get out of the office, meet people, get a free treat every now and then, free coffee, free donut, and then pass a few cards around, but make connections. A lot of times, Jeff, it is outside of the networking meetings too. It's the one-to-ones. It's the lunches after that. It's the connections after the hanging out. It's coming on the radio show and talking and having some fun that really build that story to get to know people.
Yeah, because the meetings, like with that many people, they go by fast, and you get 30 seconds to do your spiel and what you're looking for. Like you said, if you come to the meeting before, if you stay late, if you grab a cup of coffee with somebody, I try to do that regularly just to meet people kind of outside that meeting, because then they can like be themselves. They're not like the pressure of like the meetings here. Like I got to meet this person. So, yeah, you can kind of.
And then you put pictures up about running around at dinner with other people, and
that's right,
the kids are running around. But hey, it's a grand old time. We're having fun.
Yeah, exactly. That just.
So, I don't know if you are, but I'm going to ask this question: how should introverts approach networking?
They should. I feel like I'm an introvert, but people say like I come off as an extrovert. But man, I've told John Gear, one of the leaders of the Wednesday group, I've told him, like, when I'm driving to networking, I'm repeating my 30 seconds that I'm going to say that day again and again and again. And I'm like timing myself safely while driving. But just to make sure, like, I get it. And even still, like, I've been networking for years, and, I've talked in very large groups, but when it gets like two people down and I know I'm going to have to speak next, my heart still is racing. So
that's what you got to do. What I do is just you roll up when it's your turn.
You are good at
that. You walk in the door, time it right. It's my turn. I'm done. I don't have to think about it.
The pressure is off. You just walk in, do it, and then enjoy yourself.
I try not to. I try not to. I get up early. Sometimes it's like a 25-minute drive. I get up early, and I still, by the time I drive over there, I'm like, man, I'm still going to be 25, 30 minutes late. I got there early one time, right around 9:30, and I walked in and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like,
oh yeah,
I have no idea what's going on here because I am just way too early.
Yeah, there's a lot that happens.
Yeah, I was like, what? I have to put chairs out? Like what? No, the chairs are already out. The chairs are gone when I leave. There's a lot of responsibility when you get there early. Oh
yeah, if you're an introvert though, you gotta just grow as a person and put yourself in uncomfortable positions for sure.
What is one follow-up habit that you've started doing with networking that really you think has helped your business grow?
I think I'm not a huge LinkedIn guy.
Okay.
Kind of Facebook is my jam when it comes to relationships and follow-up and stuff like that. So when a newcomer comes around the networking or somebody that's been consistent, and we can tell, like, hey, this person's going to be a part of the group, contribute. Sure. Not that we're like judging, but like he's like, hey, so-and-so, Johnny Tent Peg's been here 3 times. I'm starting to know this, person. Friend them on Facebook. A lot of times it will happen naturally to where they just show up as a suggested friend. You're like, oh yeah, add friend. I just met that guy. But I think that has been great for relationship building because I don't know if it's just the East Tennessee market or like the age group or what it is, but like I feel like Facebook is LinkedIn in a way, like where people are like sharing about themselves. And so I think that's a great way to stay connected. And then, they share something exciting, you comment on it. And I feel like I can really keep in touch that way with people networking.
So if you had to pick one social media site for business to be on, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, X, and then whatever fringe ones are out there, what would be your number one choice?
If it's a local business, definitely Facebook. I feel like there was a stigma that like Facebook was like kind of phasing out and like, oh, this is like the old people app. Oh, everybody's on Instagram now. But man, yeah, for like the groups alone, I feel like the community groups, because I mean, I'm probably a member of a ton, and there's probably a ton out there that I don't know, but like, the I love Carnes or I love Pal, definitely make sure that if you're going to post about your business, it's on the right day, or some groups may not allow that. So yeah, definitely check the community notes for Facebook groups, but just putting yourself out there. Like I try to do that, every 2 weeks. Like, hey, I'm Smitty. This is what I do. I love to help businesses. Da 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 da. And that's a huge lead generator for me. It really is. That. So I would say, yeah, still Facebook number one. If it's a younger demographic and it's nationwide, if it's like web based or like product that's shipping across the country, then yeah, like TikTok Shop or Instagram could be it. But for like local, Facebook.
Now, do you suggest, and this is getting into the socials aspect, repurposing the same content, so posting the same clip on all the platforms, or do you suggest maybe tweaking up the clips a little bit? So I've heard different things about that.
I know, and I don't think there's one size fits all for that, but I don't think there's any harm in doing the same post across all platforms. If it's like trend specific, there is like a weird lag where like TikTok will be first on trends and then it'll hit Reels 2 weeks later, and which is Facebook and Instagram. So the timing you probably have to pay attention to, but the content itself, I don't think you would have to cater. They're all vertical. They're all the same size.
Okay.
For video content.
Interesting. I didn't think about the algorithm lag on that, because usually when I do a clip of a show clip, it's like I can auto post at the same time. So I just do that. I don't think anything of it.
Yeah.
But you can see the, some things hit better on other platforms. I get a lot of views on YouTube and barely any views on Instagram, and some will get a lot of Instagram views and barely on anything over here. So it just depends on what the platform's looking for on the hashtags and all that kind of fun stuff, and the cover photo, and am I looking like a weird photo or surprise or something?
Yep. The hooks or the first half a second, did enough people stay on it? There's so much that goes into it.
Yeah, YouTube has a lot of analytics now about swipe away, how long people are engaged for. If they're engaged longer, then YouTube will push it out more as an adjusted video. And part of the reason why we're live also on the vertical feed, the shorts feed, is YouTube pushes out shorts and vertical content more so than the horizontal content. So we'll get a lot of random watchers into the video, and then hopefully they stay around and give us some watch hours. So thank you. So, we talked about the best marketing strategy being, you can't replace human connection. People still do business with people, and relationships remain one of the greatest competitive advantages any business can have. So speaking of relationships, tomorrow's a perfect opportunity for people to put everything we've talked about into practice at the Discover Knoxville Expo happening at Hardin Valley Event Center. I don't have the exact address, but it's the Hardin Valley Event Center. Prosperity Lounge will be there, broadcasting live throughout the event. So if you can't make it, you can watch it here on the channel. Jeff, you're going to be there.
I will be there.
Taking photos
Yes,
and documenting it.
That's right. My wife will be at our booth, and I'll be running around with cameras and drone and all the fun stuff.
Wow, it's going to be amazing. So tell us a little bit about Discover Knoxville.
Yeah, Discover Knoxville is, like you said, taking place 11 to 3 tomorrow, Saturday, May 30th. And this is an event it's really aimed at people that's new to Knoxville or they just want to kind of rediscover their Knoxville. We've got some really heavy hitters of vendors coming out, and that vendor number is now crest 50. So we've got a huge turnout from the vendors, which is incredible. But we're going to have the Ice Bears there, the YMCA, really, there's so many businesses. So if you're new to the area and you think, we do need somebody to, look at our water heater.
Yes.
There we go. That's right. If we need somebody to look at that, there are going to be, I believe, plumbers there that can help you with that problem. So I know you're not coming for that, but it's really for the community. We're going to have live music. We're going to have bingo, food trucks. There's going to be activities for people of all ages. Really looking forward to it. It's shaping up to be an amazing event. It really is.
It's going to be great. So if you're coming to see me, stay for everybody else. If you're coming for everybody else, over and say hi.
That's right.
Speaking of plumbers, I got to tell you guys, our contest is still active. We've extended it till Monday, June 1st at 11:59 p.m. because I wanted to take advantage of this event coming up this weekend for a free water heater, 50-gallon water heater, and install by Friendly Neighborhood Plumber. If you go to theprosperitylounge.com/water heater and sign up, you'll have a chance to win. Must be within the greater Knoxville region or their service area to win. But sign on up and you can win a free 50-gallon water heater and install from the Friendly Neighborhood Plumber. We still got time on that. And then stop by their booth and say hi to them as well. So what makes this event unique compared to, say, other business expo events that people may go to?
Yeah, I think we really went into it with just Knoxville is obviously a booming city. So what makes Knoxville the great city it is? So we really handpicked to get like I said, a few of those key vendors out there that represent Knoxville really well. But this is not. We've talked about networking. This isn't like a business networking event. You can definitely do that and meet great people. It's not a craft show. It's not. It's not I would say your normal type of really Knoxville event. And I will say one great thing is that we're at the Hardin Valley Event Center. If you've never been there, this event is rain or shine.
Mm-hmm.
Weather's looking good now. I'm not going to say it, but it is East Tennessee. So if it does start to precipitate, thankfully, I believe it's 22,000 square feet. Everything is.
Saw that flood watch earlier.
Yeah, me too.
But we're undercover, so drive there, get your umbrella, get under the cover, hang out with us, get some good food, listen to some good music, get some good connections from some vendors, and really just kind of expand your own network. If you're a small business owner, come meet some people. If you're just a homeowner or you moved just new to the area, come and meet some vendors that are really going to be top-notch people that you are not going to be sorry you did business with.
100%. Definitely. And we've got some great giveaways too, for sure. So from the bingo side and vendors, they brought a lot to give out. So
I love that.
We're excited about that.
What are you most excited about for tomorrow?
I think just seeing it all there, because we've been working behind the scenes on this event for a long time. So to see, the people there, everything, the festivities, the music, the bingo. I think when I'm standing in the pavilion, I can look around and see all this. And of course, I'm going to be capturing it to document and remember the day. I'm looking forward to seeing the busyness of it and people having a good time and enjoying themselves.
What can people expect from your booth?
Some great giveaways selected by my beautiful wife.
Awesome.
This has been a crazy week. So she has joined the Smitty team in a full-time capacity.
Okay.
So this is one thing she's been really able and excited to help with is our booth.
This is like a coming out party then.
That's right. Yeah. So this is really a giant welcome and a Beth party. So I'm just kidding. But we're going to have some giveaways, little things. If you've got kiddos, we'll have some little toys because we got 2 young kids. So we know like going to booths and stuff like that. If a kid can walk away with something cool, they're going to have a cool time. But we're going to showcase some of the beautiful work that we've been able to do on the personal, like family photo, senior photo side with Smitty Photo and Film, and then commercial with Smitty Socials.
That's awesome. Yeah. I love that. I'm looking forward to this. Just seeing everybody again and going around. And for the business owners that are listening that are going to be attending or have a booth there, come on over to my table, sit down. We'll have a little conversation. We'll talk some more. We'll have a little interview with you as well. So if you haven't been on the show or you haven't had the opportunity to book an appearance yet, or you're not on the schedule, come on over and see what it's about, and get you booked for a future appearance.
There we go.
There you go.
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
I've been nervous all day, but it's not that bad.
I appreciate that. So, Jeff, you photographed hundreds of people, businesses. What separates the business people remember from the businesses they forget?
I think it has to have, like, I think I mentioned it before, it has to have like soul, like purpose behind it. Even if it's like a funny skit, or if it's just like a promotional video, or if it's like here's us, here's what we do.
Sure.
I think, and that's probably one of the most challenging things that I have to do I've realized that more and more as I have to coach people on camera. You have to sit up straight, as I tell myself. Your energy has to be like 10% more the way you think it will be, because the camera, you think you're outgoing and you're saying all the right things, and then you look back and it's like, man, I was so monotone. Like I was stiff as a board. I didn't do anything, So coaching people through that, it's fun.
I love that. So I got some questions from the audience that have come in on Facebook and through email. And some of the stuff we talked about, but I'm gonna ask a few of them here. This is from Mark from Bearden. How often should businesses update their photos and videos?
I guess I'll think of like a website term, like because I know I shoot a lot of content for businesses that just need new like header photos for the website, or like action photos of their team doing the work, because it's hard for them to capture that themselves. I'd say at least once a quarter, because those, they can get stale. And I know SEO, like search engine, like I think the more that you change it and you have better photos of yourself that are more captivating, not stock photos, that will do itself very well.
Okay. Because it'll show the update to the website, like you're actively working on it. It's not a stale site.
Exactly.
Got it.
And if you're doing your own site, if you've got the right keywords for each photo, not just like file name 013 JPEG. If you put like, turning wrench on car, like doing brake job, something like that, that helps too. So little things.
Yeah, that actually helps when I upload videos to YouTube as well. It's not just like file name. If I or like when I do this video, if I upload it later and I just put like Jeff Smith, like that's fine. But if I put like branding and marketing, and I upload it, then YouTube sees that as well as like it's another SEO term that's going to be kicked back.
Yep.
Because now AI is promoting YouTube videos as now too. I just was reading that today. That's a big old thing. So if you have that kind of connection, even if your title's kind of bad, but if your file name is kind of good, it'll help kick it out.
Yeah, it's pulling everything it can.
I know. Keywords. It's crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
Is video more important than photography today?
Man, that's a loaded question. I have so many photographer friends. Because I'm the oddball. I kind of bridge both. Because I came up with photography that learned video as I went.
Okay.
I'd say from an algorithm standpoint, as like a business, if you're just trying to get reach on social media, it's hard to beat video. It really is. Because you can hear a voice, you can hear the sounds, you can see them, you can interact, you can show so much in a 30-second video. But the power of a photo is kind of hard to argue with too. So I don't know. I can't answer that. I would say video for the algorithm.
Okay. Well, I have 2 more questions. I'm going to save those to the after show. So if you're
Ooh.
watching, you're going to have to hang out or come on over to the YouTube channel and catch what those are, because we are rapidly approaching the end of our time together on the radio here. That went pretty fast as always.
There we go.
But I do have our rapid fire round questions for you, Jeff.
Okay.
10 questions. Everybody gets a little different 10 questions here on the radio, more geared towards yourself. Our Monday and Wednesday shows, when we release those people won't get the same 10 questions. But you guys here on Friday are unique, as you get a separate set of 10. So first thing that comes to your mind, favorite Knoxville coffee shop?
Oh, man. Favorite Knoxville coffee shop. I'm a big fan of Lifehouse and Powell. Right there next to the high school. Yeah.
Yes.
That's a good one.
Favorite place to shoot photos?
I'd say either the National Park or downtown. Hall Ridge is really good, but it's so popular. Everybody goes to Hall Ridge. So yeah, downtown is so diverse as well.
Most underrated marketing tool?
Most underrated marketing tool, hands down, is putting yourself on video and just sharing like what you're doing. Doesn't have to, I love fully polished videos, but if you could just, turn on the camera and speak for 20 seconds, like, hey, we're on this job, we're doing this, or I help somebody with this, just kind of documenting your day in a way, that's awesome.
Early bird or night owl?
Both. Sleep deprivation.
Yeah, it depends on what you're editing.
Yeah, I do some great editing after 10 o'clock. So put on the music and just go.
Best business book you ever read?
Oh, man. Best business book. I would say,
I know.
Yeah. Entree Leadership, Dave Ramsey comes to mind.
That's a great one.
That was a great one. Alex Hermosi, $100 Million Leads. He's a lot about scaling a business, and it's like the most tactical book I've ever read. It's like, you do this, 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 this. So that's a good one. Check out as well.
Dream photography project.
Oh, I am a car guy. So yeah. So any photo shoot involving, the automotive world, I'm not really picky. I love all carbs of all types.
It's like IndyCar, NASCAR, Rod Run in Gatlinburg, that kind of stuff. I do
like classic. I mean, probably maybe like the exotics. Yeah, I love the cars from when I was a kid, like the posters. So late 90s, early 2000s, Porsches, Ferraris, and stuff. So yeah, that's my
love
favorite.
that. Give me one word that describes Knoxville.
Opportunity.
What's one thing people don't know about you? Now they will.
I learned sign language in the 3rd grade and I never forgot it.
Who's your favorite Friday night, 6 o'clock, East Tennessee based radio host?
Oh, I think I'm looking at him right now.
That's a good
question. Yeah.
Finally, what's your personal definition of prosperity?
I think it's all encompassing. You have to have the funds to enjoy the things in life, but you also have to have the opportunity, the health to do that. I think everybody looks at retirement because they don't have the money, but maybe the health isn't there. So just kind of realizing the moment that you're in, the good old days will always be the good old days, but we don't realize that we're living them right now.
That's right.
Yeah.
So Jeff, thank you so much. A few things that stood out for me tonight from the conversation, guys. People connect with stories, not sales pitches. Secondly, relationships still matter. In fact, they may matter more now than ever. And third, showing up consistently is still one of the most powerful marketing strategies available. So again, Jeff, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing your story. Thank you for telling us about this awesome event tomorrow that we're going to be at. So again, tomorrow, Prosperity Lounge will be broadcasting live on our YouTube and on our socials from the Discover Knoxville event at the Hardin Valley Event Center from 11 to 3. We're probably going to be live a little before that. Just hop on, check us out. If you enjoyed tonight's conversation and want to meet local businesses, community leaders, entrepreneurs, and organizations face to face, come out and see us. Stop by, say hello, share your story, and be part of the conversation. You can learn more about Jeff and Smitty Photo and Film and connect with him directly at the event tomorrow. But Jeff, where's a good website for people to check you out?
Yeah, either smittyphotoandfilm.com or smittysocials.com.
And you can find them everywhere on Facebook and social media as well.
There we go.
Perfect. If you missed any part of tonight's show, you can catch the replay on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Podcasts, wherever you listen to your favorite shows. Until next time, stay faithful, stay fearless, and remember, freedom lives where faith and action meet. The lounge is always open, and so is your next breakthrough. This has been the Prosperity Lounge. All right, we are off radio, but we're still live streaming.
Cool beans.
I had one question from some joker in the other room there and wanted to know if you use your head for lighting in any way.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
I know.
Yeah.
And then two people came in here and said that you look like their cousin.
Must have a really cool cousin. So.
Dude in the bottom looks like my cousin. I think the dude in the bottom looks like her cousin. Okay.
There we go. I love it.
Love it. Thanks for checking out. I'm Queen Lear.
Maybe he just likes really cool Hawaiian shirts.
Maybe.
Could be.
Maybe a bearded, bald-headed red guy with Hawaiian shirt. Yeah. Makes sense.
Right. Yep.
So cool. Thank you so much for hanging out. That was amazing.
Absolutely. That was great. Yeah. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
You can breathe now. It's good.
Yeah. That's right.
It's funny. You talk about coaching people on how to be on camera and everything else. And it's like, why are you nervous?
I know. And I when I get in front of the camera, I have that realization, is this how I make people feel all the time? So
I know.
It comes back at me. Yeah. So
well, Brian, was a good interview. Love to see Smitty doing so well.
All right. That's awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate
Thank you. Yeah, so definitely come on out, guys. Check this event out tomorrow. I'm real excited to be there. 11 to 3. There's definitely some food trucks I'm looking forward to trying. Intrepid Coffee's going to be there. So get some good nitro coffee, which will boost you up. If you're tired, you take one sip of that and you're wired the rest of the day. I have to plan when I drink that. I drink it too late. And I'll stay, I'll go to sleep with coffee, but with theirs, it's I'm still tired. And then it's 3 a.m. I'm wondering why I'm still up. And it's I had some coffee earlier today from them. Yeah. That's right.
Those guys are awesome.
Yeah. Live music. Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Again, I'm going to keep going back to the food trucks because looking forward to that. But 50 vendors now.
50 vendors. Yeah. We got the vendor map today of where everybody's going to be laid out, and it feels so real now.
Yeah.
Like I said, we've been working on it for months, so it's really cool to see holding it in your hand, it's here. So
how did Tiffany rope you into that? Well, she just asked, right?
She's pretty cool, yeah.
She just asked, you say yes, and that's just what happens with her.
That's right.
She's awesome.
Yeah, we started doing some photo video projects for her magazine. Had a great friendship ever since.
So she runs was it Be Local Knoxville?
Correct.
And so that's a magazine for locals that are just here, newcomers and everything else. So this is an extension of that.
Correct.
For the people. But she also, with that, has it's a Be Local Bingo. Is that correct?
Yep.
And that takes place when? That's just all over the place, right? I know.
To be honest, it's exploded because
it
was one night Kern's Food Hall. This is it, and I believe. I want to say they've got 8 a month now.
Wow,
and they're kind of expanding as well. So
that's crazy.
One in Maryville. So I apologize for not having all the.
No.
But I think if you go to Be Local of Knoxville, you can. I think there's a bingo tab where you can find all the dates. And when they're on Facebook, they're great about the events as well. So
that's crazy.
There's a ton. Yeah,
I've yet to go to one. I have to get out to one.
It's a good time. Our friend Red Jones.
Red.
Caller. Yeah.
Is it actually bingo, blue, B14, that kind of bingo?
It's bingo. Yeah. There's a traditional bingo of but then they do some crazy ones that are you got to get the power tee.
Okay. Yeah.
Top in the middle, and then they do blackout's a great way to kind of end the night with a grand prize.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. For some reason, it's interesting because I know some people that do you go to a networking thing and it's we're going to play bingo, and it's the bingo is basically go around and get a stamp from every business. And then I'm it's just, okay, I meet you. And I know sometimes the chamber will do things find somebody that's been in business for less than 3 years, and you mark it off, and then the first person fills that in. It's like, that's their
Yeah.
bingo. I was like, it's probably similar to that. I can go once, you're good. No, but it's like actual
bingo.
with
Yeah,
it.
you go
Do
in
people
with
come with their
card.
dabbers now?
Oh, 100%. There are some very
Okay.
devout bingo players. They come
Okay.
yeah.
Man, I watched this YouTube video on this. I think it was in Canada, but then it also was in the United States as bingo. It was like an hour and a half documentary on the bingo players.
Whoa.
And these people go like 8 hours, 10 hours a day to the bingo hall every day,
I gotcha.
and they play all day. And it's like mostly elderly people because
Yeah.
nothing else to do, but they have their own, signature dabbers and the sheets, and oh my
yeah.
gosh, it's like a huge
It's
industry.
Yeah, I've got a great, I guess, inside joke, but the friends I lived with through college, his mom was a huge bingo player, and she would come home, and we would, it was college, so I was probably playing video games, not studying like I should have been. But it's like, hey, did you win? And she's like, nope, 2 numbers off. No matter what, for years, always 2 numbers off. So,
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, you can see some of them, and they get so close, and then they lose, and they're crinkling up, and they're throwing their stuff, and they get angry. I can't believe she won again. How does she keep getting all the right cards and stuff? And it's like, whoa.
Yeah. Thankfully, Tiffany and Billy, they are very organized on like, here's your card. Everybody's 18. We're doing this by the rules.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's awesome. I'm going to have to get out to one of these. It sounds like so much fun.
It's a good time.
How many people usually end up coming to one of those?
Man, I know the one at Kearns, we've had 60 people there. Like,
wow.
When you walk in Kearns Food Hall, like on the back is where they would set up, and it's like all the way, like the whole like section there, like the food table
where like the cookies and stuff are, the treats. Yeah, I kind of just know where those are in Kearns.
You go in.
I go in. I find the cookies. I leave. I'm good.
Right. Yeah. I forget the name of that Korean bowl place. Oh man, that sounds so good right now.
That place is amazing.
Yeah, I can't remember the name.
I can't remember. I was gonna say like Gocha or something. I don't know the name of it. I don't want to speak, but yeah, they're great because they're so accommodating. Like sometimes you get multiple. We usually go like, I want rice and a little bit of this, and they'll do whatever. All the sauces and the yum sauce. Yeah. Sometimes there's so much I have to take it home.
I know.
It's another meal.
I think the way the conversation's going, we're both very hungry.
So. I think so. We're thinking about food for a while now.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you want to close out with?
I'm on Praise FM. I got to say, you asked about prosperity.
Yeah.
I think definitely having a relationship with the Holy Father. Yeah, that's prosperity. So
I love that.
Yeah, I feel kind of bad at it. That wasn't my
first
answer, but yeah, I am a believer, and that's becoming more and more a huge part of my life. So
I was going to ask about that when you said that. So your walk has been, obviously everybody's walk's a lifelong walk, but some people find it start walking later in life. Some people start walking earlier. Some people walk and stop and then walk again. Yep. Yeah, where are you on that process?
I'm definitely on the walk right now, I would say, because I saved at 18. And then, just kind of played church for a long time. But I think having kids was a huge reality check. What am I teaching them? So like I said, played church for a super long time, unfortunately, but learned from that and just trying to learn more. And,
yeah, I grew up a holiday Catholic.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, basically that means just go to church on holidays.
Yep.
We always would sleep in and be like, church would be either like 8:30 in the morning, 10 o'clock, or 11:30. We never went to the 8:30 mass. And if it was like, hey, it's like 10:45 and Dad didn't wake us up yet. Yes, we're not going today. We missed church.
Oh, man.
Or you go Saturday night sometimes, and then that made up for Sunday. You don't have to go Sunday, went Saturday night.
Gotcha.
But some people are sticklers that Saturday doesn't count for Sunday. You still have to go Sunday. And I'm like, no, we went Saturday. It's the same reading. I don't have to go again.
That's right. Yeah.
I already did it. Yeah. So that's what that is. But trying to find a path again. The show has helped, and being around people and who are walking has kind of allowed me to kind of figure out where I am.
That's awesome.
Going to the Business in the Word networking that the guys do every other week. It's been gone to a few of those. Haven't been in a bit because I've had some other things going on. But I was a big believer that trying to find. I guess I grew up Catholic, and Catholic is very rigid. It's very 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 restrictive on certain things, and more of a Christian based is like Jesus is everywhere kind of thing. Catholic is Jesus is in your church on Sundays. It's always where he's at.
I gotcha.
And so trying to figure out like, oh wait, no, it's like he's outside. There's like trees and the beauty around us. It's everywhere. Mm-hmm. It's not just in this building on a Sunday.
Yeah.
So trying to wrap my head around that, going against years and years and generations of how we're raised.
Yep.
But it's all part of the same tree.
Mm-hmm.
So we're all fine. So like we're all there. As long as you have a relationship, when your relationship is personal, obviously it's a personal relationship with Jesus. It's like it's personal. How I have a relationship is different than how you have a relationship, but we still have a relationship.
And I believe he'll work through people too at the right time and the right things to be said. Yeah, absolutely.
You're comfortable with how you are and how you talk to it and how you walk your walk and how you live your life and whether you're a virtuous person and how you treat people the way you want to be treated and you're nice to others and that's all that really matters. You're going to be better for it. All right. Well, that turned into a sermon at the end there.
That's right.
I'll say in traditional. No, I'm not going to go there.
Oh dear.
I was going to say, we put up my QR code. You can send me some money. No, that's one of those weird like evangelical preachers. Now I'm getting into that. I'll pop you off camera so you're not involved in that, Jeff.
Right, we're going a little far now.
Well, thank you everybody who hung out. We got a bunch of people that are still in here. We got 9 people still hanging out on all these different channels. So thank you all for being around, for hanging out. We are live every Friday night, 6 o'clock Eastern time from 6 to 7. 6, 7. Yeah. I did a whole video on that previously. Like South Park was going on that 6, 7 stuff. So I grabbed it. I said, when's the Prosperity Lounge on? And then South Park is like 6, 7. I was like, yes. That got me a lot of views, so that was perfect.
There you go.
Like you said, trending, right? So I got to go with it.
Yep. Timing.
Yeah. So we're on live, and then we do stuff throughout the week. We do drop some videos, whether it's our business brief video talking about the top 5 business things going on in East Tennessee, Knoxville, local, and nationwide. We throw some extra videos up with some extra interviews. You can find us everywhere on social media. I encourage you, if you are subscribed here on YouTube, thank you. But if you're looking for other ways to connect, definitely subscribe over on Facebook. Definitely subscribe on TikTok, Instagram. Follow us there as well. We do post sometimes a little different stuff in each place. There's a lot more informational posts on Facebook. There's a lot more, some clips on the other places, but a lot more stuff over on Facebook. So you will find some more show information, and that's where our giveaway is going to be, and announcements and all that other stuff. So definitely check us out there. You can just find it everywhere. Just type in The Prosperity Lounge. You'll see the little logo, the little black circle and stuff. That's me. If you go to Instagram, it's the Prosperity Lounge on Instagram. Do not go to the Prosperity Lounge _ That is not me. That is somebody else. Which is why I'm glad I grabbed everything first. So, yeah, boo. But they're fine. You can follow them too. They're a Christian company. They're trying to do some good stuff over there. So I don't mess with them too much, but definitely follow us. We do a little bit of stuff. We do something differently over there as well. So yeah, just follow us everywhere. I appreciate you guys checking us out. We're going to end the stream now tonight, but check us out tomorrow. We'll be live from events from 11 to 3. So we'll probably start around 10:30, 10:45. We'll go live and just kind of shoot the sights and sounds. I'm not going to be talking all 4 or 5 hours because my voice will be dead. So I'll shoot around. We'll shoot some B-roll. I'll be interviewing some people. I'll be walking around. So just trying to do the best we can in the live setting. So thank you again for watching. See you guys tomorrow, and have a great rest of your Friday evening.
This is why